Welcome, Gemini. We're doing predictions for you today. It is a general reading, so it's trust yourself on what resonates, leave what does not. Big welcome to those that are new to my channel, those that follow me regularly. Love your support. If you do enjoy my readings, make sure to subscribe to my channel, show the love, hit that like button and the notification bell to get notified when your next star sign reading's up on my channel. Now, we still have one winner from last month's competition to claim their prize. So if you're listening, Shelley Conti, you won the Dolphin Wind Chime for being a new subscriber in January. You do need to get in touch to claim your prize. Email is going to pop up here as well as down below. Now, I will just say that if the winner doesn't claim their prize by the end of February, I will redraw that one. And there's certainly a new competition this month, so there's 3 prizes up for grabs. Firstly, there's this very beautiful Labradorite pendant, which will go to a new subscriber on my channel during the month of February. Nothing else you need to do. You'll automatically go in the draw. There's also 2 very beautiful leather-bound tribal notebooks up for grabs. So they'll go to 2 positive community members that stand out during the month. So just show up as your natural, beautiful selves. Winners will be announced first week in March. Make sure to come back and check and see if you are a winner. It's announced on the community tab as well as in your star sign videos. All right, let's dive in. So Gemini, we're going to be having a look at not only predictions, we're going to have a look at your life path, your abundance flows, as well as higher guidance from spirit at the end. So let's have a look and see what's coming towards you. Oh, you've got the Lovers, which is embracing true love. Some of you already partnered up with someone. In the challenge position, it's all about balance. So being in balance on all levels. For some of you, it's around the physical body. Let's see what is at the basis of the situation. Okay, you've got the Page of Cups, your cup overflowing with love. Feeling really good. Feeling really good in your love relationship. Now let's have a look at the recent past. And obviously, if you're single, you may be attracting a new love. Okay. In the past position, there was either some things going on around your money that created anxiety, or possibly some things where you felt like you possibly didn't have enough money. Okay. We've also got the 6 of Cups here. So I'm going to give you a couple of messages to this. One, you could still be looking backwards on times when you didn't have enough money or feeling the effects of that. It may also be that it was someone that came back from the past who possibly weren't in a great financial position. Maybe the only reason they were coming back was to ask you for money. Could have been a friend, somebody you knew. Yeah. Kind of put you in the energy of having a choice to make, maybe a difficult choice to make. There's a lot of cup energy here, but it's a lot of empty cups. And the Spirit's saying you are putting in the hard work when it comes to improving your situation, if it's related to your own finances, or whatever the situation is may still be in progress. All right, let's have a look at the present energies. Okay, you've got Justice here. So this could be something going through the legal system. It could be karmic justice coming in. If you lent someone some money and they haven't paid it back yet, you might be chasing them for the money. Somebody that promised that they would pay it back. Love all over this reading. Some of you are just like either in a connection where your love's overflowing, or wanting to offer your cup of love. It's like you've got your cup outstretched. It's empty. You're waiting for someone to fill it. Yeah. All right, let's have a look in the near future. What do they say? Love on the brain. That's what's going on here, Gemini. Okay, it's a time of renewal, going in a new direction. Those of you in a committed partnership, it's going in a new direction together. It could mean moving, relocating. Let's have a look at your energy. Okay, right now you're doing what you love or focusing on doing what you love. Now, whether that's in your career, or it could be hobbies going on, things you're passionate about. It's very artistic. You've also got a lot coming in towards you. There may be situations where you need to stand up for yourself, do what's right for you. Okay. Whatever it is, there may be a situation that's creating anxiety, stress, sleepless nights. And your guidance on that is to cut through any situations, people situations that aren't serving you, having a negative impact on your life. It's up to you what you clear out of your life and what you allow in. Let's have a look at the energy of those around you. Okay, it's the time of giving birth to your dreams. Now, it could be as a committed partnership. Some of you definitely want to move on. Definitely want to move and relocate or do something more meaningful. Leave behind things that are disappointing and didn't work out. So it's either a solo journey or as a family, because it's coming out in both situations. Let's have a look at your hopes and fears. In your hopes position is all your wishes coming true, wanting all your cups to be filled. Wow. Some of you, there's an inheritance coming in, or the ability to pass an inheritance on to your children. And you've got the King of Fire energy, which has been very disciplined, motivated. Some of you may be getting a promotion to step into a leadership role. It's going to be quite lucrative financially. Let's have a look at the outcome. Wow, you got the King and the Queen here, both holding their coin. So a lot of financial security and stability. So if you're attracting a partnership, you're both very stable, particularly around your coin. Both equally working as hard as each other. Now, whether that is, the feminine supporting the masculine in terms of looking after the home and the children, if they've got their own career going on. If you're on a solo journey, well, then the energies are you're looking very stable. Okay, you've got the ego coming out here. So Spirit's saying be mindful of any time you're holding yourself stuck by saying negative things to yourself. Right now is a period of transformation going on. There is an egg timer there, the sands of time. So time is of the essence. We some clarifiers with the Muse Tarot. Having a look in the center here where embracing true love. Spirit's saying you need to be in balance. That's your challenge. Well, we got the Ace of Emotions. Some of you have a fresh new perspective on love. Open to love. Talking of that, let's have a look at the Page of Cups here, which is your cup overflowing with love. Even if it's self-love. You've got the Star energy, so you're feeling really good. You've got your glow up on big time. Magnetic attraction to whoever you want to attract. You've also got some really close friendships, so connecting with your friends as well is important at this time. All right, let's have a look at, we will look at the recent past where some of you either went through some kind of financial situation that was stressful, or you lent someone some money, which possibly trying to get back from them. You kind of went into hermit mode, or it put you in hermit mode. So you might have needed to be very conservative with your money, or you went into hermit mode to really think about the situation. Yeah. Spirit's saying you needed to see the truth about that situation. So it's almost like if you lent someone some money and they didn't pay it back or haven't paid it back, then you kind of got to realize that, when we give someone money, there is that possibility, if we loan someone something, that it may not come back, even if somebody says it will. So you kind of got to take responsibility for the choices you make. And Spirit's saying if that was something that did happen, then you need to bring yourself into balance emotionally and just focus on self-care. All right, let's have a look at the present where there's going to be justice here, or going through something in the legal system. And there's a new love offer here, or wanting love with your cup outstretched. Spirit's saying whatever you do, do it with temperance and balance. So no rushing into love. Having balanced love relationships that have got a strong foundation. You're actually looking really good when it comes to your energy. Let's have a look in the near future where it's a time of renewal, going in a new direction. Some of you, it's as a family, making big life changes, possibly moving, relocating. Oh, okay. You got the Three of Voices. Some of you feeling a little stressed and hopeless. Why? Okay. Every time you get into that energy, the water energy comes out, which is, this is the King of Cups energy, but in this deck, it's about emotional balance. 3 or 4 messages here for you to bring yourself into emotional balance regularly. You do just hold a vision, a steady vision for what it is you want to create in your life. You do have an amazing vision that you want to bring together. Just focus on that, Spirit's saying. Let's have a look at your energy where you are doing something you love. Spirit's saying there may be situations where you might need to back yourself or cut things out of your life that don't serve you, that stress you out. You have overcome a lot of challenges, about ready to take a leap of faith on the new. And there are situations in your life you need to get a different perspective on. There may be perspectives that aren't serving you. Spirit's saying you need to get in your high priest, high priestess energy, high vibrational, out of the lower chakras, the root chakra and the sacral chakra, which is mostly fear, anxiety, worry going on. Let's have a look at the energy of those around you where Spirit's saying it's all about giving birth to your dreams. Wanting a brand new, fresh start. Some of you definitely moving or relocating, whether you do that on your own or as a couple. Oh my God, got the 2 of inspiration. Time for a brand new, fresh start. 3 in a row there. All right, let's have a look at your hopes and fears, which for you is wish fulfillment. There is an inheritance coming in, or the ability to give your children an inheritance, and stepping into a leadership role. Taking charge of your life. Again, you've got this beautiful star energy. So you're very talented, believing in yourself. Let's have a look at the outcome where we got this Queen of Earth here, who's very financially secure and stable. So we're saying be mindful of any times you're holding yourself stuck. It's a time of great transformation going on. Oh yeah, you're going through death and rebirth. Cannot go backwards. Massive growth going on here. And you got the 3 of emotions here, which is, again, there's a focus on maybe even your inner circles transforming, because that's your friendships. Who can and cannot travel with you on the next phase of growth. Spirit's saying wherever you place your time and energy is where you're going to reap rewards. So it's kind of asking you, what do you want to focus on right now? What's coming through is certainly your finances, your friendships, your inner circle. Stability around that, self-care, and there's certainly a big focus on love. Huge focus on love here. All right, let's put some guidance from the Nature's Whispers Oracle. Oh, Spirit's saying there's definitely situations in your life you need to get to higher ground. It's almost like you got to get rid of illusionary things or things that aren't serving you in terms of a story you're weaving around it. You are going to find an ideal course of action, the next steps on your path. Some of you are seeking that clarity, and whatever you do, Spirit's saying you've got to be true to your heart and what makes you, what aligns with you, what feels right for you, what makes you joyful. All right, let's put some guidance from the Enchanted Map Oracle. Oh, we got fields of dreams here. There's lots of ideas and eggs there and fairies sitting on top of them. So there's many things that you can do. Now, if you try doing them all, you're going to exhaust yourself. It'll take you a long time, right? So it's almost Spirit's going, what do you want to do first? Get clear on what you want to do first. Oh, you got strength here. Number 44, message direct from Spirit. It's holding the world up in one hand there. So Spirit's saying, as strong as you are, there are going to be times when you're going to need assistance from the universe. So as much as you might want to do everything on your own, they're here to support you and will support you. And you got the One Ring Circus here. So when we get this message, it's not a time to collaborate with others. It's a time for you to have a solo journey in terms of things you want to work on. Particularly ideas and things like that. All right, let's put some guidance from the Messenger Oracle. Oh, yeah. Absolutely a time to seek your destiny. Go after what it is you want when it comes to your finances and career. You've pulled the Owl again. Now, that's come out at least 3 times in your reading. There's something you need to see the truth about. So if you're doing a woe is me story playing the victim for money you lent to someone and they haven't paid it back, Spirit's saying, well, you're just going to slap you hard with a wet fish, right? Because we're trying to get your attention. Because one, you made a conscious choice to give that person money, right? You made a choice to give that person money. The fact they haven't paid it back, well, that's on them. However, sometimes, you know, we can do as much as we can do, and then we do need to take it through the legal system. So Spirit's saying, instead of giving people money, I mean, often when we get this message, right, is if you can't afford to give someone money and know that it's not going to come back to you, then you shouldn't be giving it to them in the first place. Do you want me to repeat that? If you cannot afford to give someone money and know it may not come back, then you're not in a position to give it to them. So the first words should have come out of your mouth and going, I understand your situation, but I'm not in a position to give you money because I need it for myself and my family and everything else going on in my life. You work hard for your money. Doesn't mean you need to hand it over to someone. You also disempower someone if you give them a handout and they don't sort their problem out on their own. So that's the other aspect of it. Spirit's saying there's a situation here you need to see the truth about. May also be going forward to protect your money better. Now that message is only going to be for a small percentage of you. There's also a message to show that you care. So you are someone who is very caring and supportive, but instead of opening up your wallet or your purse, darlings, just give them emotional support. Be there as a, you know, you can talk through things, but you don't want to, you know, put yourself in a position where your position is actually worse because you're being way too generous for something they need to sort out themselves. Spirit's saying again, you really need to trust yourself and your intuition, what feels right for you. And change is unavoidable, happening big time in your life. Big time. All right, let's have a look at your life path guidance, life purpose guidance at this time. Oh, darlings, you've got infinite abundance here. It says your life purpose is going to fully support you financially. Oh, some of you gifted in teaching or want to be a teacher, helping young children to learn, and you're divinely protected if you want to change careers right now. Yeah, some of you need to let go of a situation in order to take up a new one. And some of you are really longing to do creative things. That's now come through twice in your reading. Artistic pursuit. Let's pull you some more guidance around your life path. Oh, you got synchronicity happening. The right people, resources, opportunities about to come your way to help you create the abundance in your life that you want. And you prefer to leave work at work. So some of you are making a choice around teaching because it gives you work-life balance. Which can be, you know, something that really just brings you a lot of joy in your life. And you're very nurturing and caring. So you are very supportive of others. You're also, if there's something you want to do and change careers, you're going to need to be a bold risk taker and let go of a situation to take up a new one. It means you're going from known waters to unknown waters, and you love helping others. So this beautiful side of yourself is coming out here. All right, let's have a look at your abundance flows. Oh, Spirit's saying it's safe for you to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you'll have to share with others. Open your arms up to receive and be a conduit for the good coming your way and through you as it blesses the world. Yeah, Spirit's saying, please just open up to receive. All right, some of you are going to get some successful funding for a business idea or something you want to kick off. It could also be partnerships coming in here. Some of you, it could be around home, changes you want to make there. And you need to release resentments about money. So if you kind of feel like money is just a big burden for you, listen up. It says the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. See money as a tool that you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities, which means just feeling a little bit more relaxed that money is just a flow in and out. Yeah? Comes in, it goes out. We all have bills to pay. We pay those bills, and we put some hard work in and we earn some money, and we're going to pay some more bills, and then we can spend some money on ourselves, and it's this continual flow in and out. Hopefully sometimes we put some money aside for savings as a buffer. If this message resonated with you about feeling resentful around money or worrying about money, I have done a masterclass, an ebook on how to boost your manifesting powers, which one explains why we feel like we do, particularly scarcity consciousness, fear going on around money, how to release that and how to step into a more abundant mindset to attract what you want. So if you think you'll feel that be helpful for you, I'll link it in here. You can also find it in the products attached to this video. All right, let's pull your crowning energy from the Lightworker Oracle. Wow, this is interesting. You've pulled the Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge, which is your connection to spirit. And it's almost like an affirmation that when you go into those quiet meditative states of higher consciousness, is that you can connect to your angels and your spirit guides. It can, when we talk about a rainbow bridge, we can also talk about connecting with those that have passed over, clear channel of communication to them. You've also pulled the Family of Light, which has also got a rainbow. So you might want to look up the symbolism of the rainbow. The aura around her is in rainbow colors. I think this one is going to be the message for you today. Let's pull you up the guidance. So this is the Family of Light. It says the limits that much of humanity place upon their love, that they will love their own family, their country, their religion or community better than they love themselves on the outside, does not restrain your heart. You are capable of loving humanity, of loving all creation on earth as an extended spiritual family. You will love all as your own. You're meant to belong to a broader family of light. While some souls have incarnated to learn about us and them, others have the purpose of teaching unconditional, all-embracing love. You are one of these. You've taken life to love the many, not just the few. And for this life purpose to be anchored, issues in your biological family may keep you from bonding with them in a typical way. Perhaps you were the odd one out in the family, the one whom nobody really understood. Perhaps you felt loved but couldn't live the way your family seemed to be comfortable to live. Maybe you lost family members through divorce, disease, depression and death, or through addiction or emotional immaturity that left you feeling disconnected from key family members. If your father figure was absent whilst you must do the emotional healing work to process the pain, understand the purpose of that absence. For your own spiritual connection to remain intact, pure and powerful. If your mother figure was absent whilst you're advised to do the emotional work to process that pain, understand the purpose of that absence. For you to look beyond your immediate family to find your place and to find yourself belonging to and being devoted to the entire human race. The pain was part of how you remained unconditioned by the more typical family bonds. And whilst these bonds are necessary for many souls to experience their life lessons, the difficulty you may have experienced regarding them helped push you to become a child of love. You had to seek family in expansive ways, remaining open as you searched for love rather than feeling satisfied by your immediate tribe and closed to those outside of it. You can come through your experience not as a victim of circumstance, but as an empowered soul. Process it, heal, forgive, and step into the spiritual blessings gained through your atypical relations with your biological family. And although you are not meant to belong in a traditional way to your family of origin, you shall not be denied the love you need. You're here to help build a human family joined by more than blood or legal union. It will just not be you loving the world, but the world loving you. The power of your heart to give and to receive love shall not be wasted. So it's time to gently undo the patterns of attempting to fit in. Instead, trust that you're exactly as you're meant to be. And when you do, your magnetism will draw love and friendship from those who vibrate at a similar level of consciousness to you. Leave past hurts and rejection behind. You no longer need them to grow. Be brave. Pray to connect to your family of light, not only in spirit but also here on earth. Let them in and know that you belong here in spirit and in body, to be loved, held, touched, listened to and accepted just as you are. Beautiful. There's an invocation here. It says, I choose of my own free will to receive all assistance from unconditional love so I can peacefully process any unresolved hurt, rejection, abandonment, judgment or betrayal. I've learned how to love more unconditionally through my experiences. I have learned that love allows all beings to freely choose how they wish to live. And I wish to live with openness, love and connection, in spirit and in flesh, with those who can accept my love and love me too. Through divine grace, I ask for assistance in attracting my soul tribe and family of light, heavenly and human, and that I may experience belonging in conscious community, sharing my light and love with others. Through unconditional love, may all beings feel the blessings of true family and deep abiding divine love. So be it. What a beautiful message. I know for me, that's exactly how I grew up. Yes. My closest, who I would call my closest family, is my friends. Yeah. And, you know, for me, I had to rely a lot on, we grew up in a family where we literally had to look after ourselves from a very young age, just based on the circumstances. I won't go into it, which makes you really independent. And so my support systems were outside of my family. I will say I do have some lovely relationships with members of my family that are very strong bonds, and I've created a beautiful, loving family myself, but we can grow up in quite strange circumstances, yeah? So sometimes we're not meant to fit in. Wow, powerful message. All right, love to hear how this reading resonated with you. Take it easy, and for now, much love, much light. Namaste.